Welcome, welcome, welcome. Avoid the following 5 things if you plan to earn and travel, travel and earn. Here we go. Welcome. My name is Nina Sachs. I am a digital marketer, and I'm going to give you some of my 5 tips, my rookie mistakes that I would like you to avoid doing if you want to go and travel the world, if you want to go and earn and travel. Welcome. All right, so let's get straight to it. First off, number one, don't take financial planning lightly. So you want to make sure that you are well planned. You know where you want to travel, what the adventure is, you know how long you want to be going for, and you are planning for that. So if you're planning to shift completely towards a digital nomad lifestyle, that's it. If you're just taking maybe a year or 6 months sabbatical and you just want to go off and explore the world, wherever that may be, maybe South America, maybe Southeast Asia, maybe you want to go cruising through America or Canada, who knows? But wherever it is that you're wanting to go, your time frame and how long it is, where you're going, you need to be very clear on how much money you're going to need and what that looks like every month for you. All right, so financial planning, don't take it lightly. I would always say you need to have something set up for yourself where you can see that you are earning what you are going to need in that time for 3 months before you go. 3 to 6 months, so that you can really see that it is working for you. All right, that is tip number one. Tip number two is don't travel to remote places where there's no Wi-Fi or internet connection, especially if you are running a remote business and you need to be in contact with your team or you need to be able to upload stuff. You want to be able to do that without the stress of having to now try and go and find the rock up there and go stand and find signal to download a message, an email, or whatever it may be. I remember this all too well when I went up hiking to Nepal. I was going to give my whole community updates on like every day of like how the hike was going and just to kind of like keep my community updated with my adventures. But I just didn't have the capacity, one, to do that, and two, there just wasn't great internet in the areas that I was. So I ended up letting myself down and the others down, and then ended up having to catch up with a whole load of work at the end instead of just giving quick, short little daily snippet and update. So you want to make sure that those places that you're traveling to have decent internet connection, have availability to Wi-Fi, so that if you are remote and you need to connect with others, that you can do that very, very easily. All right, so don't go to super remote places. Tip number 3, here we go. Don't ignore your health and your wellness. This is a big one that comes up because when you're out traveling and there's so much going on, you get so caught up in the adventures of traveling, which is lovely, which is fantastic. But you're also completely out of your normal routine of kind of like how and what you normally do. And I travel a lot, so I know that this happens a lot. So you need to think of like 4 or 5 things that you do on a regular basis that you can also do when you're traveling that are going to just help you keep balanced and sane, that are going to help keep the stress levels down. Because when you travel, even though it's an adventure and it's fun, there are going to be times that are stressful. There are going to be times that you're going to be eating food that is less ideal than you should be, and that's all going to be impacting your health and your wellness. So think of like 5 things what those could be for you. So for me, it's definitely like my morning meditation. I know that I do need to be physical and active, so we always love having like a morning workout routine. So whatever that may be for you, maybe you're going where there's a gym and you can go to the gym, or you're just outdoors, or you're spending a lot of time hiking or doing your yoga. Then maybe for me, I know again, when I'm traveling, it's very hard to get like enough greens. And so you might just want to have like your green powder with you, or your multivitamins, or whatever it is that are going to keep you sustained. So what are the 5 things that you know that you're going to have to do every day just to give you a little bit of routine and rhythm so that you don't shoot your health and your wellness out of kilter? All right. Tip number 4 is don't rely on just one income stream. So if you have your own business or you're working for someone and you've taken a sabbatical, don't just rely on just one income stream. See if you can set up multiple income streams. And this is where we've set up an automated online business in the e-learning industry. And if you'd like to find out how we're doing it, just head in the descriptions below, head to our website, and you'll get the free blueprint like literally right away, and you can see if it's for you. But you want to be able to set up multiple income streams so that as you're traveling, you can earn passive income doing that, where you have as little to do on like your laptop and working and being on phone calls as possible. You want to literally be able to travel, have an adventure, get onto your laptop maybe for an hour or two every day, do what you need to do, and then put it away. So make sure you have a couple of alternate income streams coming in before you go and on your big travel adventures. You definitely don't want to be caught out like phoning your parents or phoning your partner or phoning friends and being like, can you help and bail me out? I'm stuck a little. You don't want to be in that position. And you don't want to have to cut your travels short because you've run out of funds or you've run out the way of earning potential. So really, an automated online business in the e-learning industry is fantastic. Head down into the descriptions below and grab my free blueprint, and you can see if this is something that could work for you. And then my fifth and my final tip for you is don't forget time management. Like, really be realistic with yourself with this like work-life balance. Don't think that you are going to be able to go off and have a lovely digital nomad lifestyle and that you are not actually, and then you actually haven't planned your work schedule to allow for enough adventure. You don't want to be caught out traveling, but actually having to be in front of a laptop 8 hours a day, where you're having to do your edits and your uploads and replying to emails and things like that. So you really want to make sure that you get very realistic with your work-life balance and how many hours you're actually committing to your work. So again, get clear on that. Streamline things as much as possible so that it doesn't drain you, your energy, and your time, so that you can really enjoy being out on adventure and traveling and seeing all those amazing things that they are. Now, I have one super bonus tip for you that might just make you smile. If this has been helpful so far, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. But the next one is, and this was so hard for Craig and me, is because we absolutely love animals, is don't get an animal or more than one animal if you plan on traveling. If you know that you're going to want to shift and change your lifestyle and you want to go and plan, don't go and rescue animals. Don't go and get an animal. You got to be really kind of like you've got to be quite hard with that. You need to know exactly what it is that you're doing. So we have Captain Carter, we have our Black Labrador. So our lifestyle and what we want, we've shifted that to include him. But we also know that we would have loved for him to have another friend while we were on the farm. We would love to have had cats, and I wanted sheep, and I did have chickens. And we realized that you can't take all of them when you go on holiday or when you go traveling, especially for extended periods. Like one pet, maybe that's doable, that's affordable, that's what you can do. But to have your whole farmyard of pets to go with you, not possible. Or not easy, I should say. Anything is possible in the world, but it might just not be as easy and smooth sailing and won't allow you to go to the places that you want. It's not like you can have a whole farmyard of animals on a boat. Well, I haven't asked Craig that yet, but I don't think you'd be happy to have the chickens on the boat. So you want to just make sure that you don't get caught up in getting animals into your life that you are then going to have to rehome or let go of, and that you've then formed that bond and attachment. So that is my bonus tip for you. If you're wanting to be a digital nomad and you're wanting to go travel, be hard. When you settle down again, you can then delve into maybe picking up pets or just go hang out at shelters as you go travel and go stay at guest houses where they have animals, and you'll get your pet fix there. All right, lovelies, make sure that you subscribe and follow, do all those funky things. Go grab our blueprint from the descriptions below. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. And remember, always to follow your dreams and to go on that travel adventure. Sending you so much love. Bye.